family Iridium, how you doing today? We're on the last track, Eclipse, wired track by track reaction. We're on to the 11th track, Dead Inside. So it's been mental. This album is absolutely mental. Like I said on the last video, it's given me everything I want from Eclipse, but more. It's an unbelievable, energetic slice of melodic rock and metal. It's just brilliant. They've got everything you want. Little snippets of their career, I think, so far, but just wrapped up in this perfect ball of melodic rock metal. It's just brilliant. So it's just fucking excellent. But I'm disappointed because we're on the last track. I could literally do a 40. I wish there was 40 tracks on this album. No, I don't. Because, you know, I think they've done the perfect length for an album. Especially if they give us one every couple of years. I can understand artists putting more tracks on an album if they've been away for like, I don't know, 7 years or something. But they're always about, aren't they, Eclipse? You know, you just when the album, you know, you're starting to think, oh, we need another album. There it fucking is. So it's been an absolutely fantastic. I mean, as you noticed, I've got the same t-shirt on, which means I've just done track by track straight after each other because I couldn't handle waiting for the next track. Lucky enough, I'm off work today and I could just steam through it. But obviously you'll be receiving these maybe over a couple of days, so it won't be like me. I've literally gone through every track because I can't handle it without it. Anyway, Dead Inside. It's a 4 minutes and 49 seconds long track, and I just want to give a massive thanks again to Eric Martinson, who said that he can send this to me. I messaged him and said I can't wait for the album. I'm going to be doing a track by track. And he said, do you want it a bit early? And I thought about it for about a second. I said, yes, please. I didn't actually think about it at all. It's just been amazing. It's been amazing to listen to something early. I really appreciate what bands do and the trust they put in me and, you know, journalists in general, putting the album out there and we don't leak it online. That's what it's all about, that trust. And I'd never do that because then the reputation, if I have got one, will be completely fucking gone. It really would if I did it once, and I'm never going to do it. So really appreciate. Thanks, Eric Martinson, if you're watching this. But first of all, I just want to talk about the band quickly because I did, I've mentioned the names and what they do in the band. Eric Martinson, vocals and guitar. Honestly, probably one of the best songwriters that's ever existed. I just think he's great. I just think he's the perfect songwriting machine. And he just writes huge songs that should sell millions. Simple as that. And he's got a great voice, and he's great on the guitar, and he's a great producer. So he's got everything. Amazing talent, Eric Martinson. Let's talk about the bass player and the drummer, Victor Krusner on the bass, Philip Krusner on the drums, obviously brothers. Just, you know, the unsung heroes of Eclipse, because between all these guitar heroics and these brilliant melodies and these huge choruses, we get a bass player and a drummer that are just so fucking tight. They just keep it perfectly in that zone, if you like. They're great, man. They're brilliant. I haven't seen Victor live. I've seen Philip on the drums, and he was fucking brilliant. An absolutely brilliant drummer. But Victor Krusner, obviously I've watched him live on the Viva La Victoria Blu-ray, and he's brilliant, really energetic on stage, just plays all the old Eclipse songs brilliantly, what ones there were on that video, plus he's just a brilliant bass player, and on this album he's just fucking excellent. And last but not least, we've got Magnus Henriksson, who's just, I sing his praises a lot when I talk about guitaring and great guitarists. I really think he's brilliant. He seems to take influences from great guitarists in the past, but definitely add his own thing. He's so technical, but above all, he's so melodic and so inventive. You know, that's what you need in rock and metal. I just think there's so many guitarists about that sound similar. And, you know, I've always pinpoint towards Magnus Henriksson because of his inventiveness. And that's why I've always liked guitarists like, you know, Vito Bratta from White Lion and Ronnie Latecro from TNT. Them sort of guitarists really stand out to me. Eddie Van Halen, obviously, because they give you something new and things you don't expect. And I think Magnus Henriksson does that, along with his amazing technical ability. He gives you something new that you're not expecting. There's been fucking countless times on this album I've been blown away by a certain guitar part or something like that. So the band are just outstanding. And just, again, thanks for giving me the album early. It just blows my mind that I get things like that. It really does. Anyway, I've rambled on and on. This is the last song. This is called Dead Inside. It's going to be heavy, isn't it? Dead Inside. I don't know. It's going to be epic, no matter what it is, because it's Eclipse. Here we go for the last track of Wired, Dead Inside.
Smiles will hide the cracks here on my face. It's a bloody mess, lay my head to rest. I need to pull the plug. Time to bury all the bones without a trace. Letting go, if love can live forever. I come to feel so dead inside my heart. And paralyzed in bed. This insanity got a hold on me, a way that I need help. This is something that goes on inside my head. Letting go, if love can live forever. I come to feel so dead inside my heart. Love can live forever. I come to feel so dead inside my heart. Fizzy heart.
Possibly the best track on the album. Oh man, I can't believe I'm saying that because of what I've had before, but tell you what this reminds me of, one of their great end of the album tracks. After the End of the World, it gives me them feelings, and that's one of the best songs I've ever heard Eclipse do. This is brilliant. I love the chorus after Eric forever, and then it's got that riff that that just, I know it's, people are probably thinking, you know, that's just a riff, but it's like, it's just the perfect place to put it. But other bands wouldn't do that. And it's like they want to give you everything to just make it a 10 out of 10 song. Let's just put in something extra. Let's just make sure it's the perfect song. I love the little riff at the beginning. It reminded me of something, and I can't remember what it is. Look, rock music will remind you. There ain't an endless amount of chords and riffs you can play. I'm not saying it was a copy. It just reminded me of something, and I can't remember what it is, but it's something that I like. Obviously, it really reminded me of something, some classic song. But the song itself is just, it could be the best song on the album. The only reason I don't know if it's the best song on the album, and I've obviously only listened today to the tracks that I haven't heard, the singles. So this is the 8th song. I feel like it's the best song out of the 8 songs I've listened to today, and I've done them, obviously, these reactions one after the other because I couldn't help it. But because I don't listen to the singles again, I'll do this with every band. I'll do the reaction, so I might hear it once or twice while I'm editing the video, but I won't go back until the album comes out and listen to the 3 songs. So Saturday Night, Twilight, and oh fuck me, the other single. I'm ridiculous. The other single, which was also brilliant. All 3 of them were brilliant. I don't go back and listen to them time and time again before the album comes out, because I want to keep it fresh as well. I want the whole album to sound fresh. So sometimes if you pound 3 songs for weeks on end, when you get to the album, you're like, the newer songs sound really fresh, obviously, and then you've got the other songs that you've heard too much, maybe you keep pounding. So what I do is I save them. So perhaps when I go back and listen to the 3 other songs, I'll Bite the Bullet. Fuck, Bite the Bullet. Perhaps the best song out of all 3 of the singles that I forgot the title of. Yeah, I don't know if this is the best song, but for me, it's the best song out of the 8. It's just brilliant. Pure melodic hard rock, metal music, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Let's just call it Eclipse, because Eclipse should have their own fucking brand of metal. You should just say, you know, what brand of metal is that? It's Eclipse, because that's how fucking big this band should be. Honestly, I just think that in years to come, I'm going to stop saying the 80s, and I'm just going to say, oh, let's hark back to those fucking brilliant times of 2020 and 2021. Weren't they fucking great? Well, the times of 2020 weren't great, were they? You know what I mean, music-wise. Anyway, let's get on with this. Dead Inside is just a mind-blowing track. I think they've saved the best till last. I really do. Here we go for the rest of this. Top album of the year. There's been some great albums out this year, but oh, don't know, man. It's just, what a track to end on. I don't even know if that's the bonus track. If it's the bonus track, what the fuck? What the fuck? How can it be a bonus track? But it might be. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look up when the album actually comes out, or have a look before that. Find out if that is the bonus track. If not, if it's a bonus track, if they can write a bonus track that's possibly the best track on the album, what the fuck's going on? Anyway, that song blew my mind. And, you know, it's just a perfect song to end on. And like I said, it reminds me of the first time I heard After the End of the World. That blew my mind just like this did. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. I think they just reinstated the fact that we are the best melodic hard rock and metal band out of Sweden. They're just amazing. They got so much feeling in their music. They've got so much energy. They invent, so inventive. You know, even on that, when it went into the chorus, it sort of went in really quick. Other bands wouldn't do that. If love, bang, good for forever. It's fucking brilliant. Man, I love it. Honestly, think this, and I know it's the first time, you get excited sometimes when you listen to an album for the first time you've been looking forward to. I understand that. But it could be album of the year. And I know there is another album I love. I'm fighting now. I'm really fighting because they are different types of music as well. That makes it harder, because in my albums of the year that are coming up, you're going to have a wide range, probably not as wide as some other people, but there's going to be some thrash metal, there's going to be some heavy metal, you know, there's going to be some AOR, there's going to be some melodic hard rock, you know, all those melodic, even the thrash is going to be very melodic, but there's going to be a lot of different genres. So, you know, I don't know. All I know is that that's going to be around the top, or the top. Fantastic. Can't get enough of this band. If there is a bonus track, if that's not the bonus track, I'll be reacting to that because I won't be able to help myself. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the track by track reaction of Eclipse, Wired. I think it's their best album. And it might be too early to say that, but I'm just so pulled in by everything they've done on this album. I was saying done for me. It feels like they've done it for me, because what do you want from Eclipse album? I want that. That's fucking what I want. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the track by track reaction. I might do a roundup. I don't know yet. Depends how much fucking time I've got. But I might do an end of the track by track, like a review and roundup or something like that. Final thoughts video. I might do that. But if I don't, I'll see you next time.